Hola Bandidos, ¿cómo estamos? Welcome to Mel's Magic Official. I'm Magic Mel, and Owl is missing. He's in the corner. Oh, there he is. Because I had to use the easel for for a painting commission. I wasn't sure whether I was going to record, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it because I thought, yeah, let's show Magic Mel when she's not in top form and how I work through things. Because basically, I had like family members again worry and doubt what I'm doing, and it on a day where I'm not feeling super solid in myself, it's easy to give in to that. Like you start questioning yourself. Maybe they're right. Maybe I should go back to doing something stable and secure. Maybe this is all pointless. But there's something draining and deadening in following our fears. And I battle every day with my Thanatos drive, to be or not to be, because I also think, well, what's the point? Often I think, what's the point? So I need to remind myself why it's important. Yes, life is short. That could also be an argument for what's the point. But then we're here for a reason, aren't we? I tell you, like I tell me, well, the universe went into a lot of effort to create us. So we're here for a reason. And fear breeds fear. What do we do when we are faced with criticism and doubt and fear projections? Again, when I'm feeling solid, which is pretty much most of the time, I can alchemize that because when you come from joy and love, you can just hold back the mirror and the person sees that, oh, they are just, it's theirs. It's not my fear. And we can alchemize the fear from that higher perspective. But as I said, when you're feeling a bit fragile, it's like, yeah, you're right. Maybe what's the point? What am I doing? And sometimes I'm tired of being strong, but I catch myself and I'm like, Magic Mel, bigger picture, bigger picture. You have a choice to wallow in that feeling, and our emotions usually only have a duration of 90 seconds before it needs some input from a new negative thought to keep going. So usually what our mind does, it feeds into, let's say we feel low, and then the mind looks for another thought to feed that feeling. Because the mind body complex is connected, no? It's one actually. So when you realize you're in that spiral, you have a choice. Okay, do I feed the negativity with another thought to keep that emotion going, or do I, zoom out, peripheral vision, bigger perspective, and choose differently? So at the moment, I'm like, okay, I probably didn't respond in the most mature way to my family, but also because I was tired. And maybe I fed back into that loop of fear because I'm like, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's totally ridiculous what I'm doing or trying to do here. But then I thought, okay, this is just ego. But I feel we also need to protect ourselves, and especially when we're feeling fragile. We gotta let people know, like, look, on a normal day, I can deal with you. I can hold space for your fear, but not today. I gotta take care of myself. And if needed, I need to cut things off. We all have our struggles, but we always have a choice of how to look at things. Any situation can be looked at from a perspective of lack or a perspective of abundance. There's a gazillion things I could complain about in my situation. There's a gazillion things I can be grateful for. So I choose to be grateful and look at what's present and what is working rather than what is not working, what is lacking, and what could go wrong. So that's just my 2 cents for today. And it's a good thing it's the full moon in Pisces to release this, release the heaviness. If you're going through any heaviness, I'm going to do it tonight because it's not serving me. It doesn't make me feel good to be in this state and to give in to fear and to doubt and, you know. Remember the two questions: did you bring joy and did you find joy? I'm going to ask myself these questions at the end of the day, and I don't want to end this day on this vibe. So I'm going to switch my way of thinking, look at what's working, say thank you, find things, so many things to be grateful for again, and switch my vibe and end on that high note. But also, yeah, just kind of accept that, okay, I'm not feeling top fit, and today I cannot deal with I cannot deal with maybe other people's projections as well as I would if I was okay. And that's just something to accept, no? So let's pull a card. Let's switch this up. Dear beautiful Asker team, what do you have to say in this situation? Thank you so much for your guidance. Thank you so much for your encouragement. Thank you so much for your message. Oh, and by the way, yesterday I had the first comment of, I think, like, what do you call that stuff? Not a hater, but like a weird comment. I'm like, oh. And then remember what I said, are we solid enough in ourselves to not take it personally? Because whatever anybody else says is a reflection of them, not really of you. So I said, oh yeah, delete. I don't have to entertain that. We don't need to entertain negative energy. Because what we feed with our attention just grows. So cut off the attention. Okay, 2 cards came out. I'm going to take them. Oh, I forgot my booklet. Oh, no, there it is. So out came exchanging gifts and thinker in the reverse. Ooh! It's nothing bad when they come out in the reverse. It's just a different angle of the message. So let's look at both 27 and 44. 27 and 44. So exchanging gifts in the reverse. Essential meanings: the law of giving and receiving, currency trade-offs, weighing costs and determining value. So, is this recording? Yeah. In the reverse, be careful what you pray for because you just might get it, and then realize you don't want to face the hefty price that comes with it. You may find yourself in a situation you've always desired, but now you will have to walk away from or even fail at it because you can't or won't pay the dues it asks of you. If you want to be a famous musician, you have to practice your craft every day. If you want to be a millionaire, you have to be responsible for managing the money and paying the taxes. Even a windfall bears a cost. It's okay though, because spirit will help you achieve balance over time. Another message here reminds you that being only the giver, not the receiver, plays out in many relationships in your life, where you find yourself in victim mode, in codependent dynamic, or holding on to a false sense of control. Others may push you to continue to prove yourself. Wow. The time has come to distance yourself from this kind of imbalance. Being aware of the need for both give and take is the first step to your true destiny. It's all good and getting better. Not only can you handle this, but you can flourish as a result of it. In times of these also, if I wouldn't be able to rely on faith or ask for guidance, I would feel completely isolated and just powerless. That's where this faith comes in also. The knowledge that we don't have to do it on our own, and that if we feel low, we can ask for, kind of vent and lean into our spirit team who are there to receive our worries, our concerns, our fears. Yeah? So thinker in the reverse, 44. Essential meaning: strategy, being analytical and logical. And in the reverse, you might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions, and that will get you into a jam. Give your mind a rest. Let's give your mind a rest. Do something creative, exercise, and meditate. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring you new clarity. So my plan of action for today is I'm going to work on my painting commission to feel satisfied that I've done something productive, and then I'm going to play basketball, because sport is a great release for pent up energies and just stuckness and general low vibe. So, how are you going to go about it, guys? Remember, there's always a choice, and we have so many tools. That's the beautiful thing, also. And it's just normal for ups and downs. Yeah. So, this is Magic Mel in her, I don't know what vibe, but just so you see, like, okay, I'm not, it's not always, what do you call that? Roses and candy floss, whatever. But we just ride the wave and take care of ourselves in whatever way we know or feel is needed. Okay, bandidos? So stay tuned for episode, what are we at? 19 coming up soon. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for subscribing, supporting my channel, liking, and commenting. I want to know what's up with you. Okay? Venga, un saludo, un beso, and I'll see you super soon.